Here's my problem, people. Okay, I have a lot of problems. Here's one of my many problems. I judge myself so harshly. I'm trying to make a podcast. I'm trying to make a YouTube video. I'm trying to make a career out of this. And I can't even get out of bed. I'm going to be honest with you right now. I might have to take a couple bong rips while I'm doing this podcast. But, hey, disclaimer. It's legal here in California. And also, it's much needed for me. I'm a little wacko, okay? I need me some drugs. Yeah. And it's funny. I mean, I think I'm going to make this podcast just talking about literally whatever, because I kept filming this over and over and over again, trying to make a good video, but I was putting so much pressure on myself ever since I was a kid. It's been that case. And it's funny because I feel a lot better now that I'm not wearing makeup and I'm just kind of chilling and not even wearing a bra. I'm just balls out, boobs out today, kids. Boobs ahoy. Oh God, just shut up. Okay, we can do this. It's tough. It's tough to put, I mean, not only I'm trying to put myself out on the internet, I'm trying to just get out of my bed each day. I'm trying to go to PetSmart, go to Walmart, go do anything that requires being in front of people's eyes. And it sucks right now because all I can do is look at the viewfinder and look at this on my face and look at my nose and just judge myself harshly because it's not to my standards of looking good. I mean, I made other videos and in them I was wearing full ass makeup and my hair was all done up and I was actually feeling pretty hot, I'll tell you. Not like right now. But I don't know. I've always had a problem with what I look like, and let's get into that real quick. Because God, talking about appearances and just like your own appearance and how you feel about yourself. If you aren't talking negatively about yourself, it comes off so wrong. If you say like, "Hey, yeah, I think I'm attractive," and you know what I mean? It just comes off very strangely. And what I mean by that is that I was going to say that the first time that I actually thought that I was decently attractive was sophomore year after my boyfriend Ian and I broke up. After 9 months, I always tell people, 9 months exactly. That was the longest that a guy could stand me for, straight at least, instead of just like, breaking up and then getting back together and breaking up and getting back together. It was a mess. Younger JJ was just, I was just about to say a mess, but I'm still that. I'm what? 24? Gross. Okay. Bear with me, people. This is going to be all over the place. It's not going to have very many views, but that's okay. I need to just break through the barrier and start making these videos, because that's another problem. I keep making these videos kind of for everybody else. And that's, wait. Sorry, I had a loogie. This is so gross. That's what you're supposed to do on YouTube technically, is that it's for your viewers and stuff. But I've been so focused on what other YouTubers do, what people expect me to do, that I've kind of lost track of what I really enjoy about YouTube and making these videos, is that I love talking to people, even if there are no people in the room right now, currently. It took me a while to just talk to a camera, but I mean, it's still basically the same thing when it comes down to it, as I'm talking to somebody, whoever is viewing my video right now, / listening to my podcast. I'm going to have to get used to that because this is the first time. But this is another problem too. I've said it in lots of my other videos. I lose my train of thought when I get anxious, and that's why I can't make phone calls, because I'll be making a takeout order. It's like, hi, I want a extra large with extra cheese, and they'll ask me a question, and then I'll completely forget what I said before or what they said. Yes, I would get an extra large with extra cheese if that was possible. If I just had a fuck ton of money, let's just go get a bunch of pizzas. Let's just go buy a bunch of pizza, a bunch of weed, and just chill out, all right? I know that sounds like the most typical stoner thing ever, because it is. But I am so stressed out lately by literally just laying in my bed that relaxing with a pizza and some marijuana would be oh so nice. I just realized that the green screen's probably going to be kind of weird because wrong side. Because the little crease in my green screen. But, oh well. Anyways, see, there I go again, judging myself. Oh my God. That's what I need to realize as well, is that, look, JJ, nobody's perfect. Perfect is boring. I mean, look at look at Cardi B, for example. She is so weird, and people love that. Nobody likes a perfect, normal person, and I've always kind of been mad at the fact that I'm not like everybody else. I'm very weird. I'm very different, and I mean, I of course appreciate that in lots of ways now that I'm older. I mean, for instance, I like anime and movies and like gory stuff in movies and all that stuff, kind of the stuff that girls wouldn't typically like. And when I say girls, I bet a bunch of girls would be like, excuse me, JJ, I like anime and all that shit. But I rarely find people that girls mainly, that like the same stuff that I do. And so it's except for makeup. I freaking love makeup. Can you tell by how much makeup I'm wearing on my face? For the podcaster listeners out there, I'm not listening. Wait, I'm not wearing any makeup at all. I look like a troll. I don't know. Actually, I don't look too bad. I feel sick though, because I'm making this and it's just all over the place. It doesn't make any sense. I'm scared, okay? I'm nervous about putting myself there on the internet again. I'm getting more subscribers, and that means more people are coming and commenting mean things on, for instance, the How Zoloft Changed My Life video. And for some reason, that gets to me so much when I'm down. I get so upset when people comment mainly about like saying that I'm manic or on crack or something, because then I get super anxious when I film, because I feel like, oh, well, you know, when I lose track of what I'm saying before, people are going to say you're on crack. No, it's just anxiety. I'm sorry to disappoint. I'm not just a freaking girl sitting here making YouTube videos while on crack. Like, what is wrong with you people who are commenting that shit? It's, geez, yeah, okay. Maybe like sometimes I'm high in my videos, but if anything, that wouldn't make a person go all over the place. I'm high off of weed, just to clarify. But because weed typically brings people down, super like, hey guys, pass the, I was going to say bong. I don't know. I was trying to think of something clever that a stoner says. You would think at this point I would know what to say. What would I say? Hey guys, pass the, no. Okay, this is a problem. Usually in these scenarios, when you tell a funny joke about being with other people, you have to used to be, God damn it. You have to be used to hanging out with other people, and I haven't done that very much in the last couple of years, except for my boyfriend, and he's already sick of me. Jacob, I love you. Please don't leave me. He loves me. And that's, I mean, I don't even understand that. Jacob, if you're watching this, listening to this, what's wrong with you? How are you still with me? It's been 1.5 years. Haven't you seen that I'm crazy? I'm a crazy bitch. Yes. Oh, look at this, my pebble drink. Oh God, that freaked me out. I didn't like that noise. God, I hate when people are chewing and you hear them. From when I put these headphones on and I was playing with this mic for the first time, the very first thing that I noticed was I'm like, damn it, JJ, not you, please. Anyways, God. I mean, that's at least one thing. I don't know if my rambling and being all over the place because I'm anxious will really go over well in YouTube videos, but maybe in podcasts, because, the first time actually that I saw somebody listening to a podcast was my coworker Josh at Mountain Mike's, the pizza place that I worked at forever. And he was always listening to the Joe Rogan podcasts. I was like, hey, this is pretty entertaining. Like, just listening to people talk about random shit. I had no idea that people did that all the time. But now that I have been, researching more and into podcasts more, I see how popular podcasts are. And I feel like I have that type of personality that can just be like rambling on and talking to myself. And I don't necessarily need another person here to be in the podcast with me because I have so much to say. And I'm used to being by myself. So here we go. Real quick, I want to add in here, this should be the main part of the video. And Frankie, I'm sorry that this isn't going to be as extensive. I'll try my hardest to put it in the next video / podcast, but God, I'm so anxious. I'm like picking at myself. Okay. We can do this. So my sister does a fundraiser every single year for her birthday, and I think that is so cool. Instead of asking people for gifts, she says, hey, donate money to this cause. And it's never to charities because, you don't know exactly what you're doing when you give the money to a charity. You don't know exactly what it's going to buy, who it's going to go to. You know that charities can be, they can help a topic, or rather I should say a sickness or a troubling issue. But you don't necessarily know where exactly that money is going. And what is really cool is that my sister has been going and finding specific families that need help. And in this case, there's a family the woman is from Congo. Is from the Congo. Is it Congo? Can you say just Congo, or do you have to say the Congo? I've never thought of that. For those of you who don't know, that's in Africa. And right now it's actually currently one of the most dangerous places in the world because of all the rebel groups. In case you didn't understand that, because I slurred rebel groups. Eventually I will stop saying I'll get more used to this. You can hear the shaking in my voice a little bit. And let's get back to the story. So the woman from the Congo, let's name her Amelia. That's kind of her alias. She has gone through so much. And that's what's also incredible to listen to these stories that these families that my sister finds, is because I feel so awful about myself all the time. But there are people out there that have it so much worse and who suffer from mental illnesses as well. So just to sidetrack for a second, because that's what I'm best at. It's so crazy for me to think, just to be blunt here, when I am just laying in bed, unable to get out of bed that day because I feel so suicidal. I feel like all the energy has been pulled out of my body and that I just cannot keep going because it's just hard. I don't know why there's some stupid chemical imbalance in my brain that says, let me just hate myself every single day and judge myself and just make everything way more complicated than it needs to be. But when I think of how troubling my thoughts are and what's going on inside my head, I think about people who experience the same thing and then they experience just so much more stuff on top of that. I mean, Amelia, living in the Congo with her husband and 5 kids, she became handicapped because her husband's family attacked her. She no longer walk for long periods of time, very, very short periods of time that she can walk. And that's just crazy to me. We don't know the full extent as to why the husband's family attacked her, but you can just imagine that there are so many things that could go into play there. Abusive families and abusive husbands. It's just a really scary topic. Anyways, though, 1 year later or 2 years later, a rebel group actually entered their village and took 3 of her 5 children. Or I believe that maybe she was taken. And I'm kind of lost at this point of the story, but what I'm trying to sum up to is that she has not seen 3 of her 5 children. They are declared missing or dead because of being separated from them, because of the raid of the village. It's just crazy to me. And so then with just 2 of those children and her husband, her stupid husband, they travel to America where it's safe for one to have a better life. And she managed to escape him while 9 months pregnant. So not only does this woman have crazy PTSD from the abuse from her husband and the attack from her husband's family, because of the attack, she can hardly walk. She's now a single mother with 3 children, 11, 9, and 1 years old. And she can't speak English. And all of this put together. Because when I think of anxiety, I think it's very similar to PTSD in lots of ways. And so just imagining I mean, definitely we have different circumstances, 100%. But if mental illnesses are similar in any way, then I can just picture some thoughts that she has in her head. And I can't even imagine what that would be like to have those suicidal, harming thoughts. God damn it. Okay, now I'm pissed off because my freaking memory card filled up. And so usually I just stop the podcast or video altogether, but God, it's really getting to me. I really want to tell you the rest of the story with Amelia and just talk more in general, I guess. I'm not doing very well, and I really want to slowly come back on, or quickly, come back onto YouTube, because not only do I want to make this my career, but I really do love the way that it feels to help people who feel the way that I do. So I should just keep telling myself that and remind myself that when I feel gross, when I feel like I can't put the video up because I'm being too much a perfectionist, I should remember how much it helps people. Okay, anyways, let's get back to it. So, with this, I'm going to be, sorry for the people who are looking on my YouTube video, I'm going to be looking down while I'm doing this so that I can find the link for this. But anyways, so Amelia is now a single mom. She has 3 children that are very young, and she's just going through a hell of a time. And so my sister found this family, and she wants to do everything that she can to help them. And I think that's incredible, because this woman is going through so much. I just got a puppy 2 months ago, and I am a little exhausted from taking care of him. I like to call him the Kraken. Actually, my dad came up with that because he'll be cool. And then you got to release the Kraken, because he just comes out of his kennel and he's just all hell breaks loose, buck wild. Anyways, he also is called Bucky because he bucks around. Anyways, so I'm having trouble finding the link. Dang it. I should have probably looked at this more before I started the podcast. But that's what is that's wrong with me. I put things off because I'm too anxious about it. And I've done that since I was a kid. And everybody thought that it was because I wasn't putting effort into things, but realistically, it's because I am terrified of being uncomfortable. And to improve in life and to succeed in life, you have to be comfortable. You have to be uncomfortable for a little while to be comfortable, if that makes sense. I'm sure it does, but I'm critiquing myself as always. So I don't know why I cannot find this link. It's really bothering me because Frankie just sent it to me the other day, and maybe for some reason it like deletes when you send it. Do you still have Snapchat? If so, sorry, I'm reading the video out loud, or the text out loud. God dang it. Okay, I can't find it. I'm really frustrated with myself right now because I can't find it, and I feel like I'm kind of losing sight of what I was talking about. I'm judging myself again. That's what's happening. And oh God, it's just that's what pisses me off too, really, about myself, is that there are people like Amelia who is struggling so much in this world and has gone through so much, and my anxiety keeps me just in my room, safe in my room, in my bed. And the only thing that I am going up against is myself. While many people go up against themselves and rebel groups, freaking wars. Look at North Korea. I can't even imagine. I don't even want to start on that. But then I have to tell myself that it's not my fault. I was born this way. I am messed up in the head. And I don't give myself enough credit for how hard I have to work each day just to feel okay. But I'm really pissed off right now that I cannot find... Okay, I'm going to be looking while I'm talking, so I apologize for not looking at the camera. This video is not going to make any sense. That's okay. My life doesn't really make any sense. So, anyways, kind of getting on to that, I was trying to make a video the other day when I was trying to discuss this fundraiser that my sister's doing so that you guys could go donate just $1. If anything, that would help. It would be so amazing. Oh, yes! There we go. It's called frankiesfundraiser.org. So Frankie is Frankies. So Frankies, and then fundraiser.org. And, this is her fourth one. That's cool. I can't believe, I thought this was her third, or I'm off base, but it's really cool. I'm looking at her website right now that she created just for this fundraiser. That's how dedicated my sister is to helping these people. So I'm going to leave a link to this site in my video. So I'll leave a little link. Where? It's good. Right there. There's a link. And then for people who are listening to the podcast, in the description, I'll put a link as well. But if you would just donate just $1, 50 cents, if I can get hundreds of people just to donate such a small amount, that will go a long way. And just comment and tell me afterwards that you did, and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about whatever you want. We'll just have a nice little talk. Because I know that talking to me is just so freaking great. No. I actually do. I have people reaching out to me that want to talk. And it actually, as wonderful and nice as it is, I become overwhelmed. Because I want to talk to each and every single one of these people. I want to help you. I want to give you my point of view on everything that's going on, but I'm not good at talking to people. Well, no, let me rephrase that. I'm really good at talking to people, but I'm also really bad at it. That's where my anxiety comes in, and it's very contradictory. I think that's the word. Yeah. Sorry. I'm all over the place, but because I'm gonna freaking toot my own horn right now, okay? I'm gonna toot it. I'm gonna fart all over that shit. No, I've been told this by many people, so I'm okay with saying this about myself, but I make people feel really comfortable when they first meet me. And I think that one of the reasons that is the case is that I'm so open and honest about my flaws and my own life. And I think that's what's so scary about meeting new people is that, I don't know, a lot of people don't want to be judged. Meeting the other person, you have your first encounter with them, you have your first thoughts about them, and that can lead you just to get caught up in that, and the conversation could be weird. But when I meet new people, I kind of make it an effort to, I wouldn't say lower myself, but to just kind of bring myself down to like an earthly, it's like such a freaking like stoner or something, but just, it looks like I have like weird, sorry. Oh God, I'm all over the place. I was looking in the video and it looked like I had just really weird arms and I'm itching my ear. This is beautiful. What a gorgeous podcast. JJ, you're so beautiful just to look at you right now. God. While I said that, I got like a whiff of my BO. Again, Jacob, I don't know what's wrong with you. Why are you still with me? A year and a half. That's crazy. A year and a half of dating. Yeah, see, again, this is what I'm saying. I'm all over the place. I'll get better. This is my first one. Just give me a break, okay? Maybe at like 100, I'll be like a super professional podcaster, and I'll be saying, hey, guys. Wait, let me start over. Hello, guys. Welcome to Inside Crazy. I'm your host, Double J in the morning. Double J in the morning really has to pee, so she's going to try to rough this up a little bit. God. I don't even know what to do with myself. And this is the problem, though, again, too. There are so many of those. Problem is the anxiety, and problems are the words of my days. Days? Words of the day? Yeah. It's kind of like in middle school, back when the depression and anxiety really started hitting me. I had this one person, she asked me, she was like, oh, okay, what do you think your theme song is? And jokingly, she said something, and then I said something that wasn't a joke. I said, Bad Day. I think it's just Bad Day by Daniel Powder. I think that's it. I don't even remember. The one-hit wonder dude. But you know the song that's like, you had a bad day, taking one down, something then turn it around. Okay, that song. Okay, you don't come here for JJ's singing, all right? So don't judge me for how horrible of a singer I am. Dang it, there I am again, just worrying about what other people think. Calm your tits, JJ. Don't give a shit. Just play with your microphone and be happy. Look at how cool this microphone is. I'm doing weird gestures with it. I apologize. Okay, we're getting close to the end of this podcast. I'm crying a little bit. We didn't take a bond hit, so that's probably why I'm going crazy. Okay, so let me... This podcast has literally so many topics. Weed. This will be my last topic. I think I'm gonna make a video dedicated to weed and why I think it's so beneficial. But the sun is hitting me in the eyes. The people, can you see this? You can. The solar panels from the other people's house is blinding me. Hold on. Oh, bam. I fixed it. We're good. Bro, this JJ, the wonder of the world, just fixed the window. Oh my God. I'm a genius. Okay, weed. There we go. I am the one perfect example of a person who has hated weed and then loved it. Because when I first was introduced weed, it was because my boyfriend at the time was smoking with his friends and lying to me about it all the time. And so I got a very negative connotation around it because of the fact that he was constantly lying about doing drugs. And to me, I grew up not, like in high school, I didn't drink, didn't do anything. Probably didn't really help that I just stayed in my room on a Friday night, but you do what you have to do. I got really good at Dance Dance Revolution and Guitar Hero and a bunch of other things, okay? I didn't need to go out and drink and smoking Jesus. Smoke Joe. All right? God, I'm all over the place. So, for anyone that wants to hear my opinion about weed and why I think that it should be legalized in all states and everywhere, then watch my other podcasts. That's just me trying to promote my podcast because this one is not doing a very good job. If I do say so myself, I still have to pee. This is really fun. Can I just say, I feel like, okay, all right. One thing about myself and about life that I really do like right now, being like a spoiled little brat sitting here talking about people dealing with rebels, just horrible things in third world countries, and I'm sitting here complaining about, excuse me, God dang it, complaining about my bullshit, and I've got all this fancy equipment around me. All this really expensive fancy equipment, and yet I'm complaining about my problems. But see, that's a whole other topic that I can get into, is that I have had so many people comment and be like, oh, grow up, like, there's nothing, you've got it so easy, look at all the people in the third world countries dealing with war and poverty and all this stuff. It's like, yes, okay, but I understand that there are people who have it much worse than I do, but that doesn't make my problems any less important. But of course, my problem, severe panic disorder, it doesn't like me. That's the problem. It makes me hate myself. I hate myself all the time. Like, what the hell? Why? I've got good qualities. I can name a couple. Let's do that. Okay. All right. Okay, come on. Positive thinking, JJ. Number 1, you used to be a good artist. Okay, my notepad is sitting right there, and so I looked at it, and it just reminded me of that. I did sketches when I was younger because my friend Judy introduced me to anime, and then I just became obsessed with drawing manga-like animation, and it was pretty good. It was all romantic shit. I was obsessed with romantic shit. It was great. Anyways, I think this is it. I think this will end the podcast. I'm feeling a little more confident with how this has turned out, but the beginning, was a little sketchy. But we've come back around and made a little bit of a comeback with our wild hair just blowing in the non-existent breeze. I don't even know where that came from. I just really like that saying, blowing in the breeze. I don't know. I'm just really strange, okay? I keep drinking this Mio-filled water. This is not sponsored, but come on, sponsors, come find me. Speaking of that, in my next video, I have to show a company that actually sponsored me, sent me glasses, and I have yet to do anything about it because of my stupid freaking anxiety. Stop it. Let me live a normal life, okay? Or just a little bit of an easier one where I don't want to constantly kill myself. I say that very jokingly because it's a very morbid and dark subject. But it's very true. I don't like it. It does. Anxiety makes me want to kill myself, and I'll tell you that my family and my loved ones and Bear and Zuko is my new puppy that we just discussed earlier, have helped me immensely. Well, I mean, really, actually not helped me. They're the only reason why I'm still here. Wow, this just totally took a turn. Jeez, calm down, JJ. This is a little ridiculous. We gotta end this. Okay, this is just getting out of hand, and I don't even know what I'm doing playing with the microphone, being like a freak. I'm sweaty and I'm pale as fuck, so it's time to end this. Last thing I'll say, go donate. Don't forget, frankiesfundraiser.org. I think that is so cool. She's already raised $2,720 $20 in 4 days. And that's just so crazy. She's taking time out of her life to help this family. So take time out of your day, just a second. I bet it would take tops 5 minutes to go donate. Just $1, 50 cents, anything that you can spare for this family because they really need it. And Frankie's doing such an incredible thing. Frankie'sFundraiser.org. Don't forget, go subscribe. Thanks for listening. I love you guys. Thanks for listening to Inside Crazy. I didn't really mention that very much, but that is the name of my podcast because that's me. I'm crazy and you're inside my head right now because I'm spouting off random shit and I need to go. Okay? I still have to pee like a mad woman. It's time to depart. That memory card drop means it's time. Ready? We're gonna go when the memory card drops. Hold on, I'm getting set. I'm stopping my recording as soon as it does. Ready? Set.